My name's Oliver, Bromley-Davenport, and I'm 31, and I've had braces done through Ravat and Ray, and basically they botched them up, and I got a payout of £22,500. Obviously you don't know what to expect when you've never had braces before. The establishment looked professional when I went in. Everything initially seemed okay. It's just obviously down the line, things started to crop up where you're thinking it's not really as professional as I first thought, really. The first thing that was a problem was that the bracket on the side of my tooth kept popping off all the time. It became apparent that she didn't really know what she was doing. About halfway through, I realised that she was actually communicating with a company in America via the computer. I remember one day the bracket fell off, and she dropped it down my top. She put a hand down my top to get it out. Then she dropped it on the floor, picked it up and went to put it back in my mouth without cleaning it, and just things like that. And I was like, well, you're not going to clean that before it goes in my mouth. And I just thought, this doesn't seem right, this. So the day that I was going to get the braces took off, I remember I went into the conservatory and my mum was having a cup of tea with a friend, and I just mentioned that I'm having my braces off today, and she said, oh, why don't you show me, like, see how they've turned out. And then I kind of smiled, and then she went, oh my god, like, they are horrendous, what have they done to your teeth? Yeah, it was really upsetting at the end. So my mum come down with me at that point because she was upset, and we went and spoke to the manager, and then they all looked at the teeth and they agreed that they weren't looking right at all. And then I went down to get an independent assessment done. I was a dentist on Manchester Road, and he looked at them, and I remember he was looking in my mouth, and the first thing he said was, this is weird. And he said, I've never seen anything like that. He said, for example, on the front two teeth, she's put a spring on the front to push the teeth apart, and then an elastic on the back of the same teeth to pull them together. So she doesn't know what she's doing. And then he said, if obviously I go and get them took off, and if I want to come back and have further treatment with him, he can try his best to rectify the damage that she's caused, but a lot of it will be permanent. I think one of the most important things that I got from this is that people can be qualified to do orthodontic work, doesn't mean that they are a qualified orthodontist. So they can still do work, but they're not qualified. So they've not done the 6-year course. They could have done a 3-day course that lets them have the ability to do orthodontal treatment with advice from an outsourced company. Just take your time picking who you're going to go with. That's definitely what I'd advise.